chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni. I'm chilling with my homies. It's Bromingo.
Are you high?
Welcome to the show. How's it going, everybody? How are you today, Mike?
I'm doing amazing, especially after that beautiful poetry you just slammed right there at the intro. That was awesome. Was that Frost?
Is that sarcasm?
Or was that? Oh, that was totally Poe. You're such a Poe.
We're not going to start off the show with this passive aggression.
You're such a
I'm
Poe.
a big Poe dude.
Dude, yeah, wicked. Billy's wicked Poe. Wicked Poe, dude.
We have
I'm a
Poe
wicked
too.
big Poe dude.
I'm big Poe. I'm pro
Big
Poe.
Poe.
Pro Poe. Am I right?
You guys really want to antagonize
EAP.
me and poke at me in front of our guest? We haven't had a guest in so long
I'm
on
just
the
saying
show.
it was beautiful. I'm saying it was beautiful.
No one wants to come on this goddamn show. We finally got someone.
We do, ladies and gentlemen. Cole
Eubanks, audio engineer extraordinaire, creator, producer, man of many titles. How are you doing today, Cole?
I'm doing pretty fabulous, I will have to say. Very very excited to be here. You know, it's been a long road. Traveled many acres of land to arrive at this destination.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Did you have to pay any tolls?
You're in
Yeah, paid. I had to pay many tolls.
Did you have to pay any tolls?
It was
We'll reimburse you.
yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it.
Of course. And, Cole and I go way back, as of probably 5 minutes ago. This is the first time I've actually ever met Cole. And, I was telling him I've heard so many wonderful stories through Blake about him. And so finally, nice to meet you, Cole.
Yeah, he was lying. They're all lies.
Okay.
They're all lies.
Someone's got to, I'll bring this to Judge Judy. Stat. What's going on?
I, for real, could not believe that they hadn't met before.
No, never. Not
Yeah,
once.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Seems really crazy to me. If I would have never guessed that if I didn't learn that just now.
Have you came up here to New England before?
I've been there so many times, bro.
Really?
So many
Facts.
times. So many
Dude,
times.
You guys definitely met at Boston Calling.
I don't think so.
That is a fact.
We might have.
You guys were both
Actually,
there on
we
the
might
Tame
have.
Impala day.
We might. Yeah.
You guys met
Actually,
very
yeah, I
briefly
do remember
on that day.
Yes,
I'm
I
so
did.
sorry. I don't remember.
No, it's
Shit.
okay. It was a long time ago. I actually remember this now.
Yeah, Mike
remember
was.
this now.
I kind of remember what happened. Mike was like streamlined, like tunnel vision on Tame Impala.
Yeah. Like the whole day.
And Cole probably would have been right there with you if it wasn't for me being like, let's go here, let's go there, let's go there.
Well, no, because I watched Anderson .Paak. He was awesome. I watched.
Yeah,
a
he
bunch
was great.
of people that day.
Yeah.
Claro. Love Claro.
Claro.
She was there that day too.
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X was there. Yeah, he made a
Yes.
surprise
That's
appearance.
crazy.
Yes.
I was pumped when
Did-
that happened.
You all saw him?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
he made a cameo and sang Old Town Road with Anderson .Paak.
This is when Old Town was like fucking.
Yeah,
new.
right at the top of it
Right
all.
at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Just bro.
I saw Anderson .Paak in like 2014, way before he had blown up in Boston, and it was an incredible show. I barely knew who he was. Like, I kind of knew him because he had been because he was on this tour that I went and saw. But and I'm embarrassed of who it was, so I'm just gonna say he
was
was
it?
the opener. I'm gonna leave
Say
it at
it.
that.
Say
It
it.
wasn't
Come
a big
on,
deal.
say
It's
it.
not a
Don't
big
lie.
deal who it was.
Say it.
It was a Watsky show.
Welcome to Bromingo, everybody.
Baby, yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to our show. We're ready to go. It's a brand new podcast episode. It's Bromingo. Welcome to Bromingo, the show with three guys that don't like Watsky and Billy.
Yep. Well,
No, come
guess
on,
what?
don't do that.
Guess what?
Damn.
Looks like you're a Watsky now.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a Watskian. Remember when I said I had a new rule that I wasn't going to drink on the show anymore?
Break it.
Please do it. Please break it.
I have to break it.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I hate drinking alone.
It's just too much better. It's too good. Cheers to y'all.
So, what is it exactly, Cole? It's a studio. You guys also train the community in like technology, correct?
Yeah. So we're actually a nonprofit 501c3 charity, and what we do is we are a STEAM foundation, so STEAM center rather. So we kind of blend everything from AI and robotics and 3D printing with or to rather like
And where does it all go?
like the
The Steam.
The steam,
Like when you evaporate that much water, surely it must.
It's just like Bill Nye said. The hot air goes up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it goes into the sky.
Yeah, really, really high in the sky.
So you guys are making clouds.
You're a cloud
Yes.
maker?
He's a cloud maker,
Dude. Vape Nash, bro.
Hey, tell me how I can see so many different shapes and animals in one cloud. Tell me.
Sounds like you took a lot of drugs.
Damn. Okay.
Are you high?
Yikes.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Roasted.
I saw this video today of these Russian skinheads trying to cause trouble, trying to be rabble-rousers. They're like these Russian Nazi guys,
Oh, shit.
all shaved, totally bald. And these two, much like a small guy, shirtless, starts taking them down. They start punching these Nazis in the face. And this little guy is like super he's really fucking going crazy. The funniest part is that saw people saying online that they're most likely like guys from like the Caucasus or Chechnya, which would make them like Caucasians versus skinheads, which I found had this interesting poetic irony.
Huh.
But these skinheads were just being like, they were just clearly trying to be dicks. One of them's pulling out like it looked like an airsoft pistol and trying to like pelt them with pellets.
Huh.
And like these, it was one of the
being a
crazier
punk,
videos
really.
I've seen in a while. Yeah, just being total punks. And the video went on for a long time, but it had been edited. So it was like all these different moments in the fight of like this little guy that the skinheads were trying to cause trouble with and just absolutely like lifting one up and slamming his head on the ground, kicking the shit. And the Nazis were being dicks. Like they were being like real dicks and
That
assholes.
makes sense.
You'd think they'd be fighting fair, right?
Yeah.
No, they were totally 100%. They're totally 100% being assholes.
Yeah,
and these other
totally.
guys, they completely kicked their ass. This guy was like trying to tap out on the concrete. It was it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's great. Yeah, some people
We
just
should-
fuck with the wrong people at the worst time.
Totally. And it's those people that can never back it up either.
Yeah.
They're just trying to cause trouble, and then they immediately reach for a pellet gun in their pocket and think that they can scare everyone away. Because he's like clearly firing it in the video, but it's not bullets. Like it's clearly a non-lethal weapon.
The
of some
only
kind.
time to be a punk or to get punked is if it's A, on MTV, and B, with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Other than
We
that,
should-
don't do any of that shit.
We should take that video of the Nazis getting their ass kicked, and we should edit like a Bromingo anti-Nazi punk song over it, and then we put it out as an ad. Put it out as an ad.
It's not a bad idea.
Not bad at all.
I have to come clean with you guys real quick. My soundboard is mislabeled tonight.
Wow.
A couple of
Oh, is that why you looked?
a couple of ones that were on there last week, didn't make it onto the same board this week, but the labels are certainly still there. So some of them are wrong, but I know this one is still correct.
Nice vomit sound.
E.
That's good.
Boo, 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 boo. That's funny
Tasty.
shit.
Hit
That's-
that enough
that's
times, and I
delicious.
might fucking do that.
So that
Wow.
means the Evanescence one is gone, the Kanye one is gone, and the Applause is gone.
Yeah.
We have other stuff now.
You still have Mike theme, but we never use it. We
My house, my dog.
gotta use that more.
Yo, so I've found that on TikTok, but in order to find that audio, I had to learn that it was from Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. So what do you guys have to say about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Why
Anything?
they choose my name?
Are we too-
I don't have jack shit to say.
Yeah,
about
I don't
Five
know
Nights at
what
Freddy's.
it's about. It's like a video game, right?
yeah, are we all too old for that?
I
Did
don't
it miss
know.
No, it's
all
like
of us?
I know it. It's like a teddy bear video game. It's a horror game. Kids got obsessed with
It
it.
sounds like some steampunk shit. Something that
No, it's
like
I think it's like a horror game with toys being evil or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, there's definitely an evil bear.
but
Yeah,
aren't they
there's
all
definitely
like
the evil bear.
robotic though? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yo, it's like Fantasyland, dude.
yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's
isn't that
true.
what it is?
Yeah.
It's like those
It's-
things
it
like
might
come to
be.
life.
Yeah.
But I thought the bears were small in Freddy Got Fingered. I could be wrong.
No. Wrong movie.
Oh, wrong movie. Sorry, wrong movie.
Yo, have you guys
Swing
seen
and a
Freddy
miss.
Got
Swing and a
Fingered?
miss.
I haven't seen Freddy Got Fingered.
I've
This is my
not
first
seen
time
it.
hearing
I
of
have
that.
not seen it.
It's like
I don't.
it's a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, but they made it was more comedic.
Well, it's Tom Green, and he like made the grossest, most disturbing movie ever. For the
Oh,
time,
okay.
people hated it. People thought it was like the grossest, weirdest movie ever, which means it's probably dope. But I haven't looked at it. I've never watched it. I did see him talking in an interview with Joan Rivers. There's this incredibly underviewed series on YouTube called In Bed with Joan, Just
Oh, it's
Joan
great.
Rivers in. Oh, it's great. I'm so glad you've heard of it. But the Tom Green one has this great moment where he talks about showing up to the Razzies, which is even before any of the other infamous people who accepted their own Razzies. But he accepted the Razzie for Freddy Got Fingered widely, which won worst movie of the year.
Amazing.
And he tried to be like make a big fool of himself. I think he was playing the harmonica on stage a bunch, which I thought sounded hilarious.
That's how you
They had
got to
to
go.
drag him off. Yeah, totally.
I was almost going to learn one blues harmonica lick today before the podcast started, and every now and then I was going to just whip it out and just do a nice blues lick for you.
That would be
I'd
sick.
love it
I
if you would
love
just
that.
whip it out and do a nice
If
blues
Blake,
lick for
dude,
me.
I'll try to do it right now if you have a harmonica.
I don't have a harmonica,
Yeah,
but
just
also
whip it out. Whip it out and do it.
Yeah, I'll whip it out.
Whip it out.
If you
Whip
have
it out.
it, whip it out, and I'll do it.
Give me that blues lick.
Yeah, I'll give you a blues lick.
Mike.
Last time I was with Cole, he played, not the very last time, but in Maine, you played a beautiful harmonica lick one night. You asked if you could borrow it, and then you bossed all over it and then handed it back. It was sick.
Well, I appreciate your compliments, sir. Thank you.
You were great. Smooth,
You
delicious
play well, Cole.
riffs.
You play well.
Billy plays well.
I play okay. I play okay.
Okay, Billy, you play well though.
When I'm practicing.
Gotcha. How often do you practice?
I haven't practiced in a while, but when I was practicing a lot, I had gotten pretty good at it. I have a lot of harmonicas. I like them.
Nice.
I'm gonna need to practice a bit. I've been editing a video of mine that I shot footage with lately, which I'm using a harmonica in, but I'm sort of purposely playing bad, so it's not a good representation of how good I am.
Got you.
That's great, man.
Thanks, dude. You know what? The support in this group, man.
So you have only one video of you playing, and it's purposely bad.
No, that's not what I meant to say. If that's what I said.
Is it
But
like Michael Jackson bad?
I've been no.
I love that song.
Nice.
It's a great song.
I love
It's a
that
great
song. Oh my God, play it right now. Play it
I-
right now.
Uh-oh.
There's no copyright.
If you don't
now,
play
right?
it right now, play it
A
right
guest is a request. The guest has a request.
Welcome to a new segment called
request.
"Play It Right Now."
Play right now.
Only a cappella. Pella.
Do we get enough views to get taken down for copyright?
Let's just do it.
That's a great
That
game
would
to
follow
play.
our narrative perfectly to just do it and not know what happens.
Billy, I sent a video of me playing and singing a song. I've been working on it, and you laugh reacted to it.
Oh, I was intended to be a heart.
Well, I took it to heart.
I specifically
bombs
remember.
dropped.
I specifically remember reacting to that video and thinking, "Oh yeah," and I love reacted that good because that was beautiful. I thought it was a great cover.
Because I was like, maybe he's laugh reacting because I recorded it on the toilet and I'm in my
Should I
bathroom.
change it right now?
But then,
Should I change it right now?
But then I went to bed that night and I was just like, no, I'm a joke. I'm a fucking joke.
I mean, you
I'm gonna
recorded on the
change it
toilet,
air.
dude.
I'm gonna change it.
Mission failed.
Big mission failed. Dude, you know what? Speaking of toilets, right? Today I averted a absolute disaster. Like an absolute disaster. A disaster that could happen on the daily. A post-shower shit.
Damn, bro.
Dude, I was about to get in the shower and I was like, nope, I'm going to go now. Because let me tell you something. Has anybody here ever had a post-shower shit?
I feel like I have, but I don't ever feel like I'm ready for a shower until I shit. But I guess if my
Same.
schedule made me, you know?
Yeah. If it's kind of like oh
If
shit, I have to go. I got to go.
you were
You
in
know
a
what I
tight
mean?
situation.
Dude, once before.
He was in a pinch.
Dude, I did a post-shower shit. I felt horrible for the whole day. I just felt gross. Absolutely just, yeah, for real, Billy. For real, I'm like, this is the worst.
You use baby wipes?
Dude, it doesn't matter.
A bidet?
Here's the thing. I was going to get to that. I think the bidet is the savior of any post-shower shit. If your day is having a post-shower, if you have a post-shower shit in your day, the only thing that's going to save you is a bidet.
How long is too long to use a bidet?
I don't know.
Like when does it become pleasure?
I think the pleasure
what is-
depends on how heavy you put the setting to, how intense the bidet is.
Like at what point are you just enjoying it?
Well, what's wrong with enjoying it?
Immediately.
Like, what's so wrong?
I'm enjoying
about
it
the
immediately.
pleasure
Because
of
I'm
the
just
bidet?
saying, when does the activity change? You know how people say like when you're pissing, it's like more than 3 shakes playing with yourself.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather.
I've definitely heard old ass men say stuff like that. Yeah.
In the bathroom, go, fellas, well, the 3 shakes and you're playing with it. He just walks away, probably without washing his hands too, because he's just like, fuck it.
First time I was ever in New York City as a little kid, I was turning 12 years old. We went into a public bathroom and there was an old man jerking his hog in the urinal.
No.
And I was
Jesus
peeing
Christ, bro.
I was peeing right next to him and I was like, he's watching porn.
Like, well, he's
watching
feeding the
porn
hounds.
on his phone, and he's feeding the hounds into this public urinal. And then he all of a sudden he realizes that the place is like kind of packed. And he looks around and he's like, he starts grumbling like he got fucking. Yeah. Anyway, he was awesome. He was one of the coolest guys I've ever seen.
Down in history, man. Hey, sometimes you just gotta drop your kids off at the pool real quick. You know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
That's how it goes.
Absolutely, dude.
It just goes how it be. You know, you do. You know, be sometimes like it is.
And you don't think it'd be like that sometimes, but it do.
It do be like that sometimes.
It do be.
It do.
It really do be.
It do be do, bro.
I'm so happy you're here, Cole. Nobody tells me shit. I didn't know you were coming today.
I didn't know he was coming either. It's fucking.
I met you
over here,
lot,
you know,
years ago.
Not saying any names. Hey, Billy.
I'm secretive. I like to keep my secrets.
That's fine. I mean, it was a wonderful, wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
But we met like a while ago now. Is that like 2017? 2016?
17.
No, it was
2017. Okay, that makes sense.
Especially because I don't remember meeting him. I've met him once, and you didn't even say, "Hey guys, Cole's gonna be here," and I would have went, "Oh, sweet, can't wait to meet him." But instead, I had to come in here and go, "Who's this?" You know?
Hey, well,
It's okay. You didn't
now
miss
you
out
know.
on much. It's all right.
It's all right. It's
That's
not your
not
fault,
true.
Cole. It's not yours. It's I don't want to say who. Some Voldemort shit here, but can't say his name. Did I ever tell you guys the story about how I took 500 milligrams of tinctures by accident?
500.
Shit.
I bought a bottle. It was 1,000 milligram bottle, and inside of it was the milliliter. You know how like it's marked. I didn't know how to do the conversion, so I was like, "You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna do like a spoonful." So I did 1 spoonful, and then I did like another spoonful, not realizing I was feeling the effects, but I was like, oh, like just hanging out. It got to a point, yeah, pretty much, where I was laying on my bed, and I was like, this is kind of crazy. My whole body's vibrating. And I was just like sitting there, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I can feel all the blood moving through my veins. This is crazy. And dude, I was just sitting down like in my bed for an hour. Just like, wow, this is horrible. This is way too much. This sucks.
An hour sounds like you got off easy, honestly. With
Honestly, I
edibles.
did, dude. Because it was great for the first like 3, but then, just like anything, got sucked after a while.
Oh, dude, there was this one time recently. So I was getting edibles off this dude, and he makes them himself, and they were really consistent. But then this one time, he didn't tell me that he had like doubled the dose. So I took I would usually eat 1 whole muffin, right? So I ate 1 whole muffin. It was double the dose that I was normally taking. So instead of 75, it was like 150 or something.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I was actually in the bathtub when it happened, funny enough, and
Wow.
it did not end well. The walls started moving, and yeah, very not fun. Very not fun.
Check your dosage, people, when you're smoking the ganj, eating the ganj, whatever you're doing with it.
Billy,
Be safe.
one of my best stories about eating weed involves you. It involves you. It involves shitting my pants.
Yep.
It involves me going to the other side, passing on to the other side, and coming back.
Wow.
Yeah, you were gone for a little bit. I was worried.
It was crazy.
That was a traumatic moment.
We had a friend. Me and Billy had a mutual friend, an ex-coworker, right, who made weed butter. Yeah. And he told me when he sold me it, like, hey, man, this is really, really strong. Like, people are texting me back and asking me if there's, like, stronger drugs in this because it's just very potent.
Wow.
So
yeah, it was crazy.
I don't even remember what happened, but I definitely tried some and got, like, way too high from it. And I was like, Billy, you have to try it. Because Billy had told me specifically he had never gotten high off an edible. And I knew
pretty much. That's not exactly the case, but that was pretty much the case. Yeah.
I knew for sure that this butter would get him high, so I saved a bunch for him in the Tupperware container. I didn't want any
That's
of it.
very true.
I didn't want any more of it. I was all good. So I had a colonoscopy this morning that I went to bring him the weed butter, right? And so
Wow.
so you have to take anesthesia and stuff, and you can't eat for like a day beforehand. You got to go completely cleaned out, yada yada yada. You probably know. So I go, and after everything goes smoothly, afterwards they tell me, hey, don't eat any junk food tonight. Don't take anything, and don't drink. Okay, so I go on this date with this girl, right?
Mind you, I know
Your
none of
day
this.
is booked. You got a full
He
day
doesn't-
ahead of you already.
he doesn't tell us. I don't remember being informed I had a colonoscopy this morning. Did you mention that day? Do you remember?
Oh, I doubt I did. I doubt I did
Yeah, I don't
because
think you told me.
because as soon as I got out of that hospital, I was immediately like, I'm in date mode, dude. I was trying to impress this girl.
That's so crazy.
I go on the date with this girl. It goes smoothly, right? I end up going back to Billy's that night, and then I get back to Billy's in the mindset of I just had an amazing date. Let's party, like
Let's
let's
go crazy.
party, right? We have a big bottle of like one of those big ass cheap bottles of wine that costs like $10.
Yeah.
One of those, and then we walked and got Chinese food. So I slammed an entire General Tso combo platter.
Yep.
I drank a bunch of wine. So two things
And
that
this
I'm not supposed to
place-
do. I smoked.
This
I
Chinese
smoked.
place, man, that place had huge portions. If you
Huge
remember,
portions.
Oh yeah.
That's why I brought you there. 'cause
Ridiculous
they had
egg
the
roll.
Biggest, ridiculous egg roll. Like
Oh my
this
God.
big. No lie.
Unbelievable.
Egg rolls were like this big.
So
Like around.
Yeah, like a hamburger bun size.
Yes.
Wow.
So I start feeling a little like not so good, but I'm not thinking that much of it. I just slammed Chinese food and drank a bunch of wine, but I'll recover. You know, I always do. And then all of a sudden I start feeling like, oh, I'm really glued to this chair right now. And then I start feeling like I have to shit. And that's when I'm like, oh no, I have to shit, and I can hardly move. I look at Billy because everyone's having a good time. I don't want to kill the vibe. I make eye contact with Billy from across the table, and I go, Billy, help me get to the bathroom, please. So he kind of comes over, he picks me up, he starts walking me over to the bathroom. On the way over to the bathroom, I legit go limp in his arms.
Totally passes
Like a
out.
fallen
Completely
angel.
limp.
Wow.
Completely. If I hadn't been there, he would have completely slumped to the ground and slammed his head.
Jeez.
And let me just take you back a bit.
Yeah, take it from here.
I ate all of the butter that he gave me. You remember he was saying that he had given me this really strong butter?
Yes.
That he was like, Billy needs to try this. So when he gave that to me right before the date, I took it. I put it all on toast. Because I didn't believe him. I didn't trust him at all. And I put like half of it on
so
two pieces
much.
of toast. I had like 2 pieces of toast left. I put all the butter on it. Mike, Cole, I'm having one of the worst days of my life when this happens. Because 6 hours prior, I ruined myself for a good like 20 hours in a row. I was nothing in
monster.
my brain.
Wow.
I said I was having one of the worst 24-hour periods of my life, but also obviously one of the best.
Yeah.
You know? It was a crazy time, but I missed things I was supposed to do. I spent like an hour and 45 minutes cleaning my house while I was supposed to be going across the city and doing something else entirely. I was pissing people off because I was non-responsive,
Yep.
basically a zombie on my phone playing Tetris. It was so funny. And Blake decides to completely do everything his doctors told him not to. He's drunk. He's probably on something. He ate the biggest
Just smoked
portions of
weed.
Chinese food you can get. Yeah, of course. I don't want to implicate Blake in any sort of dark world nonsense.
Other things were the next day, but
So not true.
Dude, it was just a crazy, amazing. I was done. That was the last thing I did that night, and I stayed up for like 5 more hours. It took it so much out of me to have one of my good friends completely lifeless in my arms, non-responsive. I'm slapping
dude,
him.
that's
I was
crazy.
hitting Blake. I was like, "Get up, wake up now," and he was done. It was not
Wild.
good. And obviously he had shit all up in his pants.
okay.
Because
But
he had
Shit your
totally
pants.
shit
I
himself.
forgot about
yes,
that.
okay. That's the finale. That's the shit icing on the shit cake. You know,
Shit cake.
I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I feel so much better. Like I don't have to shit anymore.
Yeah.
And then I was like, obviously your shit is body temperature. So I legit, like, my body's kind of like tingling. I don't even know if I shit my pants or not, but I say it immediately. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I shit my pants or not. So I'm like, and I kind of like give myself a little wiggle. And then I'm like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm actually all set. I think my butt just feels warm. I stood up and I'm like, immediately when I stood up, I'm like, nah, I shit my pants, bro.
My stomach already fucking hurts. I hate that.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
I was like, dude, can I please like I need a plastic bag to throw out my underwear. I need a towel and I need to take a shower.
And I got him all of those things, and then I had completely spent all of the like reserve energy I didn't know I had, because I had, at that point I already thought that I was like in a like totally catonic state. Thought I couldn't do shit. It was so funny though, because like he rallied so hard the next day. It was one of the ultimate rallies I've ever seen in my life. We had a great next day.
I think it's because after that happened, I drank as much water as I humanly could, and then fell asleep at like 9:30.
Yeah, I've done that shit before when I'm too fucked up though. Like you just try to drink so much water that you either A, vomit, or B, you just hydrate yourself so much that when you wake up you're fine.
Yeah, I had one of the best days of my life the next day, for real.
Totally. It was really one of the best.
Water,
best
it'll
days
fucking
I've ever
cure
had.
anything.
I gave Blake my bed. And I said that I would share the couch, because we had this.
That
couch
probably
that
changed
would bend.
everything, man. That probably made that day for me. Thank you, for real.
No, of course, you needed it. You had passed out and shit your pants. You needed the bed.
And they say Stand By Me was a great movie. Huh? Great. I don't know.
No one's ever done anything like that for me.
There we go.
What
We
about
might have
Shit By Me?
Yeah, Shit By Me.
Shit by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That night, a mutual friend of all of ours and I were supposed to share the couch that I had. And I lived in this tiny hallway apartment, and we had the smallest living room on planet Earth. Like, it could have been a closet, but we were using it as like a parlor, like a living room area tucked away. And it had this small little couch that would fold down. And I told all of our mutual friend Christian and I were going to share it. We were going to have to spoon and share it. But then I was so fucking high. It's some of the highest I've ever been. I was so high that I fell asleep diagonally across the whole couch, and he couldn't sleep on it because he couldn't move me and he couldn't wake me up. And the next morning, he was so angry and so mad. He was fucking hitting me and saying, "You fucking stupid!" Like he had gotten such terrible sleep.
That's what I woke up to.
I was so angry. Yes,
I woke up to them fighting.
Videos. It was not a fight. I was not fighting whatsoever. I was like, dude, I'm trying to get ready for a job interview. I was going to get fucking job interview that morning. And he was just fucking absolutely railing on me, which I loved. In hindsight, it was one of the funniest things in the world.
Dude, it was great.
Totally stolen the couch. It was so funny.
I woke up smiling ear to ear.
It's just so funny. And an additional part of that story is that I shared the toast with a roommate of mine who also, I think, thought they would have been fine regardless. And that kid locked himself in his room, and I just heard him playing his synthesizers for like 6 hours straight. And he never, he came out, he was like, "I am not having a good time." And then he went back in and started playing his synthesizers as much as for another 3 or 4 hours. It was so funny.
This is horrible, and he just locks himself back in. And goes
Yep,
back.
it was that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Damn, yo.
Do drugs responsibly.
Yeah, for real.
Yes,
Please.
yes.
Be smart.
I approve this message.
Don't do what these stories have told you.
Billy, you want to pull up those pictures I sent you in the chat?
Yeah, totally. Let's do it.
Dude, I was so pumped for this.
So, as you just heard us talk about our bad decisions, we learn from our bad decisions,
Yeah.
okay? Because we're not total dumbasses, right?
Yeah.
So,
Speak for yourself.
Listen, you got to learn from your mistakes. The only way you're going to move forward, guys, And because of that, we think we can give people good advice off of our experiences.
yeah, we're gonna do the best we can, at least.
Yeah, we
Sign
can
up
tell.
for a
this
monthly
is-
fee. Monthly fee.
Yeah, you're
We
watching
give you
Bromingo.
we give you what you
know?
want. What you
yeah,
want,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're watching
That,
Bromingo
you
right
know,
now. We're going to
motivation,
give
you know what I'm
you
saying?
the best advice we can as a startup, pretty much. A startup podcast.
Yeah, just make sure you give us your money.
Yeah, rate us.
That's the most.
Subscribe to YouTubes and TikToks.
That's the most important.
This is falling apart at the
Subscribe
seams.
to our YouTubes and our Tiki-Talkie Walkies. to our Talkie Walkie.
I'm
Ring the
ready
bell.
whenever.
All right,
Ready whenever.
Mike, are you done?
Let's help the community. Go ahead, Billy.
So this is a post. Friend has drugs in the car. Help! My friend invited me to a basketball game nearby, courtside seats, but he's a druggie and I am not. He typically has drugs in his car and we can't take anybody else's car but his because mine sucks and won't make it there without dying. I don't want to cancel on him. And have him hate me, but I also don't want to be pulled over and get in trouble when I have nothing to do with the drugs. Help! It's actually a question mark. So let me do that again. When I have nothing to do with the drugs, help.
So he doesn't.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know if he should take his car with drugs or not. Essentially.
No. His friend's car has drugs in it.
Oh, and he wants to take a ride in it. Or
No.
He got invited to courtside seats.
Yes, I got it. Yep. Nope. It's clicked. I got it. I got it. We're clicked. We're locked in.
This is good. We're actually the perfect group, surprisingly, to give advice on this because all of us would be the guy with drugs in their car.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
like we can speak on that. We can speak from that angle.
This is my advice to him. Just don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah. Get in the car.
Hey, don't worry.
Here's why. If you get pulled over and you're in the passenger seat, I mean, it's up to you if you want to be a rat or not.
Hey, he's narking on him on Reddit.
Exactly. You're gonna narc behind his back on Reddit, so you know you can either do it in person, maybe. You know, it's up to you. But you listen. You're gonna be in the passenger seat, so anything that happens, you're gonna get like less of. Essentially, like you're not responsible for the vehicle. Just depending on what state you're in and depending what drugs you have on you, things could go kind of tipsy turvy. You know? Okay.
Yeah. I've seen things go crazy in crazy different ways.
Yep.
I was a passenger in a car where someone got caught with some serious narcotics.
Okay.
And they thought it was going to be more serious. You know, they thought it was going to be like the real deal, the hard stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything like that. It was the softest of soft stuff.
Okay. Nice.
But they did get caught with it. And I will just say that like we had been obviously separated because they get you and they're going to interrogate you. They instantly try to take you apart.
Yeah.
So that you can't run a story, right? And so I'm saying one thing, the guy whose car it is, he's saying another thing probably. I don't know the details to this day.
Yep.
But all I know is that I'm not fessing up to anything. You know, I don't think they're going to search us.
Yeah.
I think they've got us. Yeah. So I'm like just saying,
Never
like, I
admit.
don't know, man. I'm like, we're not doing anything. I'm like, we're not doing anything in the car. We got a Jewel. There's nothing wrong with that. That's it. That's all that's in there. But
That's
they
so
must
geek,
have-
dude. Imagine you being like, officer, I'm jeweling. I'm jeweling.
It wasn't like so much as he was trying to do the angle of like, when's the last you guys are just smoking in the car? It seemed like you guys were smoking in the car.
Yeah, it's my
I'm
Jewel.
just saying I'm saying, yeah, it's the Jewel. Don't worry about it. Here, mind you, the Jewel has an illegal cannabis pod in it, which is it's THC. So I'm admitting to one of the things in the car that could get us in a lot of trouble. But they ended up catching my friend, and when they did and they caught it, I just like I didn't want to give up my story because I'd already said like I don't know anything. So like they find him with these psilocybin chocolates, and they're yelling at him that he didn't admit that he had mushrooms. And then I start going, mushrooms? I was just on the side of the road where we pulled over going, what, mushrooms? What? Mushrooms?
You start walking up with the cops. You're like, what'd you say? You said mushrooms.
No. And then I'll never forget,
you start
like,
interrogating
right after that, my buddy's like sitting there, and I thought it would get a laugh out of him too. So I thought it'd be like kind of funny just because, like, obviously it was a fucked situation. But they say the sergeant's coming. You boys will be done soon. The sergeant's coming.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
The smallest man I've ever seen in my life. One of the top 3 tiniest guys I've ever seen.
Wow.
And I was in like no trouble. And it was clear I was in no trouble at this point. And like I had no idea how, because like I was in a fucked situation. I felt so bad for my friend. But I was like just so numb and like freaking out at the thought that like I was clearly in no sort of trouble at all. And I'll just say, like, I see this small sergeant and I went, that's the sergeant? That guy? And all these cops were just looking at me like, you scumbag, you piece of shit. And we should probably not put any of this on the show because my dear mother and father are going to call me from all the way across the country.
Billy,
and they're
what's your
gonna be
parents'
saying-
name? What's your parents' name?
My parents' names are Becky and Bill Broder.
Becky and Bill Broder. How's it going?
We're gonna find you, Becky.
This is
We're gonna
Mike
find you,
from
Becky.
Bromingo. I'm here with
I'm
your
not even sticking around
with your
for this.
handsome
We're gonna
boy, your
find
son.
you.
This is your son.
We're
Oh, he's
gonna
leaving.
find you.
But I just want to let you know
find you.
that your son is doing a great job on this podcast. We're so thankful that we have him here on this
real.
podcast. For real. Billy is a star, and he's a star on Bromingo. And, you know, everything that your son is saying,
man,
he's
he's
living. Come on,
Yeah.
Bill,
Yo,
Becky. Come on,
Billy-
he's living. He's being young.
Billy is a good egg.
Good egg.
He's one of the
Great
best
egg.
eggs I know. I would trust him with my life.
Come on. He's your baby boy.
You know who I wouldn't trust with my life? This fucking guy.
Yeah. Look, you don't want him to be like
I
this.
wouldn't trust Mike with my life.
No.
But I trust Billy with my life.
Yeah, I trust Billy with my own. Yeah.
And I Becky, Bill, I just want you to know that Billy is going to make the
We're gonna
best
find
choices
you.
for him. All right? And
gonna
I,
find you.
and
Yeah.
I believe in Billy to make the best, most responsible choices, and I think you should too.
Billy is a thinker. Billy takes action. You have a great son. Okay, Becky, so don't worry about anything he says. That's from the
I
heart.
am so happy that I broke all my own rules the minute that I made them.
Yep.
that is very much in line with the philosophy of life that I try to live every day.
It's true. I just want to say something. Cole,
What's good, my
where
friend?
do you reside?
I reside in Virginia.
Cool. Yeah. See, so I didn't know because again, I don't know much. I didn't know if you were from Arizona. I didn't know if you were in New York or anything like that.
Can't you tell?
Oh, that he's in Virginia.
He's a lover.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
There you go. Nice. But
So are you in DC, Virginia? Are you in like the DC, Virginia area or like South Virginia?
Bro,
That's called
DC,
the DMV,
Virginia
bro.
Yeah, bro. DC, Virginia doesn't exist.
Gotcha. Can you describe Virginia for me? Because again, you lived there in one sentence.
Oh, nah.
How about 3 words?
I
about
really
3
don't think I
words?
could. 3 words. Damn, yeah, nah. Definitely not.
Damn yeah, nah. Damn yeah, nah.
Damn, yeah, nah.
Okay, so
Damn,
is
yeah,
that
nah. All right, yeah.
damn yeah, nah? That's good.
That
It's
sums
not
it
bad.
up. Damn.
Do you
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Virginia
nah.
or do you not like Virginia?
Damn. Yeah, nah.
Let me rephrase my question. Are you from like the northeastern Virginia place on the border of Washington D.C., or are you in like, you know, some of the more southern, sort of more president areas, heritage areas, one might call them? I don't know. You know.
Oh, well, I'm not from Appalachia, if that's what you're talking about, boy.
It's not
However-
moonshiner.
No, I live in Northern Virginia, so like, it's close to DC. Like, it's like kind of how close you guys are to Boston. It's like
Okay,
an
cool.
hour,
Okay, cool.
hour 45.
Perfect. Yeah, that makes
Nice.
sense.
That's good. That's a good distance.
Cole, you just chunked on our end, and it made you sound exactly like Ben Sharpio.
Did.
It made it like
Ben Sharpio?
sped you up in a way that made you sound like, oh yeah, no, that's why. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh
feel like
God,
you
I
could
hope
do
it
a
never
good-
happens again.
Ben, what's his name? Shapiro?
I think if I had a script, I could do pretty good.
Well, okay, what if... Okay, ready? Say, I love beans. I've always loved baked beans. Say it as Ben Sharpio or whatever his name is.
The thing is, I love beans. I've always loved beans. Beans are great. A good Chipotle, you get your beans.
In theory, they
Alone-
say that
alone-
beans. Maybe in theory, they would say that beans are not good, but I like beans. I love beans.
You're both
Don't you like
very
beans?
a bit New Yorkish with it, and I like it.
Oh wait, honestly, I deferred into Tucker Carlson a little bit there.
I wasn't even doing
beans.
anyone.
Don't
Mine
you
didn't
like
sound
beans?
like anyone.
You think beans are pretty good, but do you know?
Well, do you know how they make the
I'm gonna
baked
throw up.
beans?
That was better. That was better than any
exactly,
of the Shapiro voices.
precisely.
That was good. That was really good.
Billy, you want to go for the next advice?
Yeah, let's do the next advice one. So did we answer them at all?
Yeah, the general advice
We
was
just
go.
told them to relax.
Yeah, we told
them
to relax.
and go.
Relax, like have
Yeah.
fun. Get in the car.
Yeah.
Shut
It's not
up.
your drugs.
Yeah.
Get in the
Now,
car.
I have the other one.
Let us
I'm
take you to a different
I'm ready
location.
when you guys are.
Yeah. Go ahead, Billy.
All right. Roommate says not to masturbate while she's home, but she masturbates when I'm home.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
just
not even
wants-
gonna read. I'm not gonna read. The,
Let's-
She
yeah,
just
let's
wants
go
to
with this.
fuck.
Let's just take it with
Yeah.
that.
She just wants to fuck.
Yeah, she just wants to fuck bad, essentially.
She's just mad. She's like, why not me, bro?
Yeah, so she's like, oh, if I can't fuck, no one else is gonna be able to fuck.
That's a huge
Well,
jump.
Let's think. Yeah, let's
Nah,
think.
man.
This,
Nah, man.
this also could be 2 girls. We haven't thought of that.
I
Hey,
believe
two
it is
girls
my
might
Either
wanna
way,
world.
it's the
fuck.
same thing.
Billy, can you read it? It's kind of long.
I will read it. It's kind of long,
Yeah,
but maybe I'll
Blake's
just
right.
skim through it. I'll do a dramatic reading, and we'll have a.
We need
but
specifics.
unfortunately, it dropped us. Yeah, we'll get into the dirty details of this one. The dirty muck. So basically, about 2 weeks ago, my roommate caught me masturbating in my room and was very disgusted with the fact that I was doing so. I don't think she knew that it wasn't my first time, but she made it clear to not do it while she was home, which I agreed to and apologized multiple times about. So let's say this person's username is Harry Might Be Horny.
Huh.
Is this a bot?
Here's something I'll also remind any listeners that we might have right now, and all of you. People lie on Reddit every day. They go on Reddit and they lie.
When I was digging for these, I saw the most fucked up shit. I was like, holy... I was like, I don't even want our podcast to go here.
Yeah.
No, right.
Reddit is a dark place.
Very dark. Very dark. Fast forward to last night, and I could quite audibly hear that she was doing the exact same. She knew I was home, but she still broke her own rule. I didn't want to call her out and confront her because I know how embarrassing it is, but I'm unsure at where to go from here and how to talk to her about this. Referred to here from r/teenagers. So this is a pedophile who wrote this.
Oh.
A pedophile wrote this.
Wait. Whoa.
This is a pedophile.
All right, yeah.
Next,
all right.
okay.
They don't need our
You know-
advice.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Wait,
no,
let's advise the pedophile.
This was
I
No.
want to give the pedophile advice. Let's give them some advice.
Wait, does that mean that necessarily? Like we don't know the poster's age, right? But
No,
Harry
there's-
might be horny. That's a pedophile name.
That's a pedophile
Ah,
that's
shit.
posting an r/teenager.
No, there's definitely some. Oh no.
Sorry,
no.
we just had to delete that. We just Men in Black that when they go with the pen.
Well, guys, I'm here with another advice post. Should we give them some advice?
Billy, what else
Yeah.
you got?
Yeah, give us another one.
Yeah.
Guys,
No, wait. I think we have some advice. I think we have some advice for these people. I think we just need to, all really, get along and just masturbate together,
Yeah. Especially if you're
Maybe
of legal
people our
consenting
age.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
our age. Yeah.
Maybe,
No,
yeah,
just,
yeah.
everybody.
Maybe
just
at the right
everybody.
age.
Just-
For some reason, I'm just imagining that story playing out in my friend Max's apartment, which is just like for you know how like you imagine things and sometimes they're just in a place that inexplicably. I
Yeah.
wonder where the connect is there for me. But I will say, I have a friend who their family sold their family home to like an older gentleman. He was a grandfather, and then a year or two into having sold their home to this new family, there was a pedophilia scandal where like the mother of the children accused her own father of molesting her daughters. And so my friends were like, my friend whose house it was like, oh my God, like that happened to my house. That happened to my house. And then a couple months later, I went and asked them about it. And they were like, we kind of heard that woman was a liar. So we think maybe it didn't happen. And then they bought their house back.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, I took my first shot and I drank it in a big bottle. And now my cheek is hot. Please advise.
Wait, so they had a shot.
hold
and
on.
Their cheek is hot.
I think what made this one so funny, it was the misspellings.
Yeah, well, it's not misspelling so much as it is like, this is how it goes. No capitals whatsoever. Guys, I took my first shot and I drank it in a big bottle. And now my cheek is hot, period. Please advise, no period.
All right, so let's give this person advice as
Okay,
if
this is important.
they're still feeling it. They're
Yeah.
still buzzing right now.
This is
First
a
things first.
13-year-old.
Yeah. First things
The
first.
last poster and this poster should start messaging one another.
Dude.
And someone's going to have an incredible time. I don't know which one.
Oh God, for real, I feel like most of the advice on this subreddit was from children.
Yeah, it's all the teenagers.
A lot of it was
cross
very
posts.
juvenile.
This is.
Dude, do you want the
wait,
next?
Wait, where'd
the
you
next
get
one
these
is-
from? Where'd you get
R
these
slash
from?
advice.
Oh no.
The next one is my crush and I constantly make eye contact in class. What should I do? What are you doing, Blake?
Okay,
You should
We're-
fuck them. You should just walk over to them in
but you
class
had
and
to
fuck
go-
them.
But you
right
had to
in
go
front of
into the
everybody.
R advice to find these.
Today, yes, and I found that last one especially funny because it was juvenile.
Yeah, it's very juvenile.
That one is very like, oh, I'm in high school and I'm looking at this cute boy. Ooh.
Just a bad. We've had two bad transitions.
Yeah, it's a girl being
I
like,
didn't-
he sent me a meme. Should I answer him?
I didn't know it was gonna
It's
go
awesome.
this
I
way.
know, but still, it's just.
No, I mean, like, unfortunately, that one asking about like roommates masturbating together, that's a freak. That's a freak
Yeah.
making shit up online.
Why are you writing that online? Exactly.
The rest of them are dumb teenagers. They're just dumb teenagers.
Hey, maybe we
But I
scratch
will
the
say-
segment.
This segment's never coming back.
No. This is one of the best segments we've ever done. This is one of the funniest things we've ever talked about.
Hungry for apples?
The thing about guys, I took my first shot and I drank it in a big bottle person, is their username is Bostonian New Yorker. So that might just be the worst person on earth. That might be the Antichrist themselves. Right
Could
there.
be.
Very well, could be.
Just pretending to be having their first shot and looking for advice. What do you think drives people to lie so much on the internet? What do you think does it?
The fact that they think they can't be, they can do it and nobody can know it's them.
I bet it's all about
Yeah.
getting responses.
Yeah.
Yeah, attention.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At its root, it's all attention.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah. People will post shit online just to get a rise.
Yeah,
You know?
Billy, how are you feeling? You look fiery as fuck right now. Like you look like you just have a fire lit beneath you.
Yeah, you do. Dude. That Selena
thinking-
shirt is sick as fuck, too. Like, such a sick shirt.
Dude, I love Selena Gomez.
A bitty bitty bum bum bitty bitty bum bum.
Yeah,
bitty,
Waverly
bitty, bitty,
Waverly
bitty,
Place.
bitty, bum,
Right?
bum.
Remember
No,
that
that's
show?
a fire song. A lot of great Selena songs. I was actually put on to Selena by the Dust Man, Mr. Our Spanish teacher.
Hey,
I know.
shout out.
Senor.
Cole, you're not familiar with this gentleman, but I think you would have liked him quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
I actually
yes?
did really like him a lot. I failed Spanish the year before I had him, so I took a class with him for the second time, and it was awesome. Honestly, it was amazing.
It was
I knew
really
everything
funny.
already. My video projects were insane, and he loved it. The more insane I could make the video project, the better. It was great.
He was a psychopath. He was completely crazy. He ended up going on to get arrested, like the summer before my senior year.
No
'cause he
way!
No
dropped-
way. The year we graduated?
Yeah, the year
Well,
you guys
after.
graduated.
But
The year after you guys graduated, my senior year, he drop kicked a cop at a Toby Keith concert because he had been unruly. And I swear on my life, I swear on my future children's life, that this was. I could send you guys the
Dude,
article.
send me the report. No way.
I will. He drop kicked a cop. It gets better. It gets way better. He drop kicked a cop, and in the middle of, he was in a circle of police officers and security guards, right? Mostly police officers. He's completely lost his mind, drunk. He says, in a moment of clarity, this was all in the news report, which I'll send to you. This is all factual.
Please,
I'll never
you
forget
have
this.
to.
He says, in his drunken stupor, he kind of opens his eyes. He looks around. He sees all the cops. And he goes, "Thank you for what you do." And then he drop kicks a cop in the chest. Drop kicked a cop. And then they brought him to the police station. And then he went out. He got released on bail. And he shit himself. And they had to be arrested again. And that's all completely 100% true. It's one of the funniest things that happened. And then we
Shout
found
out,
out about it, like,
Senor.
afterwards. Yeah, shout out, Senor.
Legend.
my boy knows how to fucking
Legend.
party.
He was the best.
Oh,
He was the best Spanish teacher I had there, and they weren't bad. They weren't bad, but I learned the most my sophomore year when I had him. Inexplicably, because he was a psycho, and his
Yeah.
classes were a surreal, like it was almost like that was part of what ingrained it in your head so hard, was that he was so crazy that it was hard to forget the things he was trying to say.
it's like Dead Poet Society.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, but also no. Yes, I agree with you. That is
Yes
true.
and no. Yes and
He stood on a
No,
desk.
and
He
no.
stood on a desk.
Still, though, it
He
doesn't
stood
matter.
on a lot of desks. He climbed up his filing cabinet and was like crouched on this, like, I'll never forget it. He would do crazy shit. He had like that big jersey he had hung up on his wall. And I remember an older girl in high school being like, you know, he used to fit in that. And I was like, what? And he had like, right before we showed up, he had lost like a ton of weight when he was, doing the a lot.
Yeah. Some yay.
Somebody, yeah.
Wow.
But I
well,
liked him. I mean, he was the best Spanish teacher I had.
Legend of the teachers
For real.
at Case High.
Blake's gonna have to censor a bunch of shit in that.
You're definitely going to have to censor. Definitely going to have to censor that. That's low-cal.
No free press.
Yeah,
Nothing.
no free pub. Public schools get no free pub.
Yeah, get fucked.
Losers.
And your lunch is being so trash, you fuckheads.
How
County
many kids?
budget looking ass.
Literally gave me pizza that was on it, like that was not cooked, still frozen.
No, thank you so much for everything you did for me. Seriously, thank
For
you
real.
so much.
For real.
Your lunch was shit.
Cole,
I wouldn't be here today.
How many kids in your high school, dude?
I think there are 1,200.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not very different from ours.
I was in a pretty small town.
Yeah, we were at like what 1199? Is that how many kids? We
Yeah, let's try like 117.
600.
No, we had 500. We had 525. That was
Okay.
like what we had, and like 117 a class around. At least my graduating.
My
year. We had
graduating
something
class
like
was. I think our class was like 117 or 150.
Okay.
like 118. Yeah,
Something
118.
It was like 120 something, and I believe that going into senior year, I was like 100.
Yeah.
At one point, I was 100.
I was like, yeah, I don't know.
In the class ranking, you're saying
Yes.
that you had been ranked 100 at one point.
100 out of 132.
If
Yeah.
it was like 120, I was probably 117 too.
Wow. I was like 14th.
Bro, I didn't
Whoa.
even make the ranking.
Whoa, okay. How you like them apples, right? Yeah.
And my
right.
dad still didn't say it was enough.
It's not your fault. It's not
You'll
your
never
fault.
be shit. You'll never be shit. You're just
No,
like
they're-
your father.
they're
You're just
pretty
like your
proud of
father.
Cole actually was the lead in The King and I.
Oh, that's sick.
What the?
Yeah, Cole, can you tell us about that?
I surely cannot actually. He's
He's under an NDA.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. Actually, I just have early onset Alzheimer's.
Oh shit.
There's nothing funny about Alzheimer's.
It's actually
Cole, you're in a Zoom meeting right now. We're on a podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
You're our friend.
Wait. Hold
I'm
up.
your friend Blake
have to-
from Crass.
We're gonna have to
Hey, I'm your friend,
rewind.
Mike.
Rewind. Hold up.
1, 2, 3, break.
So I have this thing. It's called dementia. It means I can't remember things.
So let me get this straight. You have dementia and Alzheimer's?
Yeah, and I can't remember things too.
Isn't that just the same flavor?
Pretty
I mean,
sure-
different flavors of the same ice cream.
Yeah, it's the Holy Trinity.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
it's like I can't remember, but I also can't remember. You know what I mean?
It's like an even worse Benjamin Button.
I gotta throw
Wait.
Billy sucking on this Modelo on the screen here.
Dude, our Modelo's great. I love Modelo's.
Bro, you want to suck on my toes instead?
Hey.
Oh, toe suckers.
Hell yeah. Gotta have
Yo.
them. Gotta have them.
Who in here has a foot fetish? I feel like statistically, between four of us, one of us has got to have a foot thing.
Not it.
It's
Oh,
Billy.
I knew it was
It's
you,
Billy.
Billy.
He didn't put his finger on his
Of
nose.
course
What?
it is.
No, it's
We didn't
not me.
noses.
No,
You love feet, don't you?
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. But I
some
would
crusty
enjoy
feet.
if I was engaged with someone in some sort of relationship or ongoing thing,
Yep.
and it wasn't just sort of a one-off. Feet would be on my mind eventually.
Gotcha.
You know, once you're in love with all parts of a person,
Yeah.
feet
Gotta
become a
explore.
part of that person.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And all of a sudden, you love their feet. It happens.
Yeah, yeah.
It definitely happens.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Nah, man. Them feet been some places. I think you might want to avoid them.
And they're gonna be a
good
lot
point,
more
too.
places, like in my mouth, in my belly, in
You know
my
what?
tummy.
But what if earlier
Gonna
in the
eat
day,
those piggies up.
well,
Oh,
what
God.
if earlier though, their feet are just smelling horrid?
Take a shower, baby. Wash them off.
I know, but it's still just like, oh, the thought of the smell, like, oh wow, like a couple hours ago, your feet smell like absolute dog shit.
I don't know, man. I'm speaking out my ass. I have a feeling that it would never be a problem, but I've
Bro.
never dealt with anyone with that smelly of a feet where it became an issue.
Scream
I'm
goes to
always
black.
the smelly.
7 years later, Billy's like freaking out.
I'm always the smelly one in my relationships of any kind, friend or foe.
Beautifully said. Take the fucking
Billy, my stinkiest enemy.
yeah.
Ah, this is young Billy Broda, the stinkiest of my nemesis.
Dinky Billy.
We did some advice for other people. I need some advice from you guys. Like, I'm at work all the time, right, in the morning. I work a lot of mornings, and I have all my coworkers are mostly older than me. So, like, what do you guys have any, like, topics or things that I could talk to my coworkers about? Like, do you guys have any advice on how I could, like, make friendly surface level sort of conversation with my coworkers?
If you want to be current, I'd say go gas prices. I'm hearing
Nah, man.
that all
Nah,
down
man.
the streets.
Nah.
I'm hearing it down the streets left and right. Listen, I work with old people,
I
man.
don't want to talk about doom and gloom.
But that's what they want to talk about. They just want to be worried. I'm telling you, I see it on a daily basis.
Damn,
Old people
you're
love
right.
to be. If old people aren't worried, and I'm not even trying to be a dick, they are like not. They're like depressed, like bad.
Ding, 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 ding,
Worried
ding,
in a
ding,
good
ding.
way can be like, oh, I forgot to bring the cookies to the party, or like, I forgot to bring Danny's present, like, oh, my grandson, like shit like that. That's good worrying. But they also love the bad worrying. So I mean, gas prices, make that number one to be current. If you want to be general. Just a general conversation starter, go like this. Ah, shit. And then the conversation would go.
That's not a bad call.
You just
That's
go,
a good idea.
Shit.
Can we role play?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
All right. Shit.
I know the roads.
We sucked today, right?
It's horrible.
I fishtailed a couple times on the way in.
I'll tell you
What's
what.
up, guys?
I
I'm a
almost did a
goofy
360.
Swedish chef. I'm just
Hey.
a goofy Swedish character. Ooh,
What's
a
up with
role of playing.
What's up with this Swedish guy? Is he new?
Shit. No,
There we go. That's something to spark conversation with coworkers. You talk shit about another coworker.
oh, that's great thinking on your part. Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
talk
should just
shit about
talk
each other in the
shit.
workplace. Dude, it makes it spicy. Dude.
That's easy.
It gets crazy sometimes.
Nah, man. I think in a day's work, you can just talk shit about everyone to
Did
everyone.
you hear about Jill from accounting?
and then just
What if I just turned everyone against each other?
right now?
No,
that's
at
literally-
my
yes,
work.
Yes.
I
Yes, do
say
it.
little things to everyone, and I'm like,
Do it.
Hey, psst, hey, just so you know, don't tell anyone I told you this.
Dude.
But they said you suck at making eggs.
Not even that. This is how you could do it and get and one person thinking. Just go in and go, hey, who closed last night? And then just walk away. That's all you need to say to start shit at work. You're like, do you know who closed last night? Oh, okay.
This is the problem, though. The people who close at my job are the dishwashers, right? So that means that I'm basically blaming it on
But,
myself.
dude, it could work so perfectly because if you say that, right, and there's a lot of people, A, the person who did is going to be like, huh? And the other thing, B, the boss is going to be like, what happened? Like, what did the person I assigned to close not do right, or what happened? So it's a 2-for-1 there.
True.
Blake, what's the name of one of your superiors at work?
One of them, Jane.
Jane?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you work with any guys on the line? Any other fry
Yeah.
cooks or anything?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. You should go up to Jane. What's one of those guys' names?
Keith.
Okay, so let's say you go into work tomorrow.
Okay.
Go up to Jane, your boss, you and Keith's boss.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, Jane, Keith wanted me. Well, he didn't want me to tell you. He specifically told me not to. His wife had a miscarriage, and he thinks it's your fault. You know, he was telling me he thinks it's your fault.
Wow.
The way you've been treating him, and then see if you can like sow some sort of really deep bond. What most likely will happen is they will talk to one another.
Dude,
They'll
just
talk to one another, and then
some-
you will get fired.
Just some deep
you'll get
fabricated story that just goes so far into it that like it'll be the hardest thing.
Baby
for
killer!
figure out
You're a
alive.
baby killer!
Yeah,
You
his
kill
wife-
babies! You kill
wife-
babies!
I love that this is the first thing going up on Spotify, this whole fucking episode. It's going to be great. It's perfect. It's what this fucking podcast is.
I was thinking, you know how Cumtown is like the worst, grossest thing in the world, and how much they suck.
Yeah.
I've never listened to it, but
we're a lot like them.
Yeah.
We're not too far off from what they're doing.
History repeats itself.
I haven't listened
We
to their
talk
show.
about poopy all the time. We talk about poopy on this show on a weekly basis. It's shinky, it's farts, it's poopy, it's
Feeding the
plastered
hounds, that's
walls.
coming up all the time.
Yo, I have in my notes here. Do you guys think farts is funny?
It took a long time. Took a long time for me to realize how funny farts are. But
They
I thought
are?
they were gross for years.
I-
But they're very funny. They're very funny.
It's only funny if I can't smell it and I'm seeing it in real life.
I feel like farting is hilarious, and it's also one of the most riskiest things you could ever do in your day-to-day life because you don't know how people are going to react. You could fart somewhere, and everybody in that room might be fucking pissed. And that fart that you send will just set them off to want to burn down a building. Straight up. They'll be pissed. But also, you could get everybody at a great time and fart, and then everyone's like, ah, nice one, you know? I
Yo,
think it
so
goes
what you're
both ways.
saying is we should all go to the metro and just crop dust the fuck out of a train.
Let's do it.
That's bioterrorism.
Yeah, literally. Human bioterrorism.
What if everybody just started crop dusting together?
Yeah, like as
Like
acts
that?
of war,
Like-
like acts of war against
Yeah.
other countries.
Mutually assured
Tourists.
destruction.
I have a question for you, Blake.
Yeah, what's up?
I've been drinking this all night,
Yeah.
and right as I take a sip, every time, like at the end of it, is like this weird taste, and I don't. Yeah, it fucks me up. But
It's like, does it have like a almondy taste to it?
well, yeah, it tastes like this was coffee. Yeah,
Yeah,
coffee. It tastes
yeah.
like
You
almond.
probably have like 30 more seconds. So let's just
For
wrap
what?
up the episode.
30
Don't
more seconds for
don't
what?
worry about it. I
What did you
I put a little something in your drink. Let's
What'd
just
you put in
let's
my
just wrap
drink?
it. Don't
No,
worry
no,
about
you
it.
tell me what
Let's
you
just
put in
wrap
my
up the
drink.
episode. Let's just wrap it up.
No, I
Hey,
just need to
if
know.
you enjoy the show, you can rate us on Spotify.
You can't say that. Not
You can give us 5 stars on Spotify. Tell your friends, please, please tell your friends. Mike, shut up.
Prep the operating table. Prep the operating table for
Calm down.
Mike. Prep the
Follow
operating
us
table for
on,
Mike.
TikTok. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Donate to Mike's memorial.
Preparing the sedative.
What'd
Anyone
you
else
put in
have
that?
anything to say? Last words, Mike?
Huh?
Last words?
Keep it easy and don't be sleazy.
There it is.
Welcome to our show. We're ready to go. It's a brand new podcast episode. It's Bromingo.